Before I forget, let me just share one of the best pieces of advice that we received from our YouTube partner manager. He said, don't make content for the algorithm, make content for your audience.
Good morning, it's Sunday and I'm heading to my San Gabriel location at Howie's Market today. There's a little light rain going on right now, so I'm a little concerned, but it should clear up in an hour or two. I love my Sunday location. It has great foot traffic, street traffic. It's just a great day to sharpen knives. So despite the rain, we'll have a great day with it. Forgot to put on sunscreen today, so I'm gonna pick some up from CVS. And even though it's rainy and cloudy, heard it's still important to wear sunscreen. All right, let's get to work.
Glad you're here.
I love being here. Give me like 20 minutes and they'll be ready for you.
Oh, super. Excellent.
Fix up the damage on your axe here.
Mine was the bench.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's all good.
Oops. Confused one customer for another. How do you like these Maiden knives? I had some questions about them.
They're okay. They're not the greatest knives. They don't hold an edge like the Hinkles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're fine. You know, they aren't that expensive of a knife.
I really like the handle.
I love
the design of the knife.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar to the Maiden knives, but it's a little more squared off, the Maiden handle.
Yeah, the paring knives are my favorite.
So these knives are from a chef, and so when I saw that she had these Maiden knives, I wanted to get her insight into them because I've had some questions about them, and she said that the edge doesn't last as long as some of her other knives, like these Henkels, which is surprising to hear, I guess, because Henkels are already a softer steel, so if she tries a Japanese steel, a Japanese knife, I think she'll be pretty happy with it. But my impressions of these knives, I love the transition of the handle to the blade. Like this area right here is very comfortable. The handle is generally a little bit more round than some of these like Maiden knives that she also has. They have a very similar aesthetic, but I like the squared off handle that the Maiden knives have a little bit more. I feel like it gives you a little bit more control over the knife, but overall they look pretty good. They feel pretty good, but if the edge doesn't last that long, then I'm a pass. Even though it is a pretty cheap knife, spend that money towards a better knife. Just realized I'm bleeding a little bit, but I don't even think this is from a knife cut. I think I just hit something, like just scraped my hand against something. But it's pretty small, so I'm just gonna tape it over with some athletic tape, and hopefully I won't be bleeding all over these customers' knives. Yeah, avoid the dishwasher. The heat and pressure can weaken the edge a lot. Yeah, I'll straighten out the tip and fix these divots. Actually, maybe I did cut myself because this is bleeding a little bit more than I expected. I don't even see where the cut is. I think I just scraped myself. All right, let's see how well this holds up.
You'll do the number on it, I trust you.
Yeah.
I'm over here at the gentleman that does all the knives. He's amazing.
This guy's probably hacking through some bones with these knives. There's some divots in them, so I'm gonna straighten it out and get a nice, better cutting edge on these. Although German knives don't perform as well as Japanese knives, they do a great job of just like taking a beating. So if you don't want to care for these knives and baby them, the Henkels are a great option.
My son's name.
Steven?
Yeah.
It's a great name. Spelled with the V too?
Uh-huh.
And how long will this last? It's saying I use them every day.
And usually people like to come back every like 6 months, 8 months or so.
They're gonna last that long?
Some people come sooner. It really depends on your standards. Also, these are German steels, so they're a little bit softer. They'll dull a little bit sooner. But using a steel will definitely prolong the life of the edge. So what made you name your son Steven?
We just love the name. And then we didn't have a name for the girl, if it was a girl. And so we said, Stephanie.
Love these sweet old ladies.
What's the story with the Cutco? They actually were great for a long time, but now they're pretty dull.
How long has it been since you've had them sharpened?
The Cutco ones, probably 15 years.
Yeah, these are long overdue.
We haven't used them in a while. They're just sitting in a drawer, and I was like, well, either we're going to throw them away or we're going to sharpen them.
Yeah.
We haven't used them in a long time.
I wouldn't either if it was this dull.
Yeah, you kidding me, man?
It's nothing.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Steven.
Awesome. That's good.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Joe.
I was a little hesitant to fist bump him with this bandage on. Good thing it's holding up and it's not bleeding. Mike hooked it up with some lamb chops. Thank you, Mike. So good. I love coming here. I'm thinking what I could do is put a straight edge on this, unless you're not going to use it anymore.
I'm not going to use it anymore.
I'll just sharpen it.
What is the deal with it then? Why was it never seeming sharp? Is it? I have one of these little, IKEA things. It's got the little.
Don't use those.
Don't even use it.
Don't use those. They take off a lot of metal. They don't get the angles right. But they
Okay.
take off a lot of metal. That's the biggest issue.
And
Too much metal.
So they say that, right? That you're just aligning the teeth. That's what they say. Although I don't see any microscopic teeth.
Yeah, you're aligning the edge with like a honing rod.
Yeah.
That'll make it cut better, but it doesn't sharpen the knife. It just straightens out the edge.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go home and try it on tomato. Thank you.
All right. I'll see you.
I'm like, dude, I just love like your enthusiasm, you know? That was pretty tight.
Appreciate it, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
With these serrated knives, I'm about to use this machine back here.
Dude, people just open up their knife drawer and bring you everything, huh?
Yeah, this guy did.
Your canopy is just like perfect. It just like it evens out the light on like for the reflections. So there's like no distractions in the reflection. Dude, it looks like we're in a studio.
My issue that I've had with filming is because I'm outside and like usually it's sunny, so everything else is bright, but I'm under the shade. I can't see anything inside the canopy.
Yeah, the difference in exposure. You might consider getting an ND filter. It's like putting sunglasses on your lens. Before I forget, let me just share one of the best pieces of advice that we received from our YouTube partner manager. He said, don't make content for the algorithm, make content for your audience. And if you resonate with the audience, your target audience, whatever that is, then the algorithm kicks in to help you. You know, because it's easy to get bogged down in all the like, should I upload at midnight? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's like, dude, find your audience and then the algorithm, you know. And there's ways to optimize and stuff, but you can tell I just nerd out over this.
You ever seen one of these DJI action cams?
Yeah, not up close though. Yeah, these are like little lapel ones almost, you know?
Yeah, I had like a necklace for it. Oh yeah, right here. It'll just like stick on. So I was doing some like.
Is it magnetic?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
But what was cool was that like I was like sticking it on the knife. I was like sticking it around the machines, like just getting some small shots that I would never really be able to get with.
Yeah, those little B-roll insert shots.
Oh, okay, dang, that's been a while.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in almost like a year now.
Yeah.
The farmer's market is a lot of fun. You get my soap, get my sourdough, get my candles, but...
Good barbecue here though.
Yeah, and I get Girl Scout cookies now. These Girl Scouts are ruthless. They'll chase you down and ask you if you want to buy Girl Scout cookies.
18 total.
Nice and sharp for you again.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, man.
This shoon is pretty beat up.
I know.
Dang, there's a lot of little nicks on this.
I don't know if it's recoverable.
Yeah, for sure. I actually cut myself less after I use a sharp knife just because it takes less force to move through the food and all that. And you know, just behaves a lot more predictably. Since you're also a leather worker, so the guy who mailed me those knives, he made me this wallet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And dang, I love it.
That's actually real nice quality.
Yeah, I love
Pretty good
how it feels, and I love the color of it. I've never had somebody make me a wallet.
Yeah. The
so-
nice thing is that he did it really well, because most guys will use standard thickness leather, and that same card wallet ends up being.
This was a serrated knife.
I don't know what I inherited it from my mom.
I see. It's the
done.
serrations are pretty worn out.
Uh-huh.
So what I would do is I would grind it into a straight edge, and then it'll be sharp again.
Okay.
So this knife was a serrated knife, but they're so worn out now that I talk with the customer and I'm thinking I'll just grind it into a straight edge, then I can sharpen it like a straight edge knife, and then it'll work a lot better. Should be the last knives of the day. It's been pretty busy, but it's always pretty busy at this location. But it's also a lot of fun. Got some lamb chops, got some Girl Scout cookies. I'm gonna start packing up soon, and then hopefully meet up with some friends for coffee, maybe dinner.